What's going on, guys? I wanted to make an updated video for the Mosaic Runeword for the martial arts sin coming out in Season 3, patch 2.6 mid-February. I really looked forward to this runeword, hoping it was going to shift the meta for the martial arts sin, or give it something with a brand new mechanic to just make it feel like extra punchy or a little bit more sexy. Like, I really like the class. I really like the idea of playing a martial arts sin, getting on target and just boom, headshot, take him out. This isn't going to be happening. What I did discover for the martial arts sin in several days of a hero edited version of the class, because what we got in the PTR wasn't enough for me. Several armor changes, several different variations. The martial arts sin does need help, but it's not through the Mosaic Runeword mechanic being added to the game, unless that mechanic gives you about 100% uptime on charges for the duration of your charges being on your character, which is about 15 seconds, give or take, right? I think it is 15 seconds. Be that as it may, what the Mosaic Runeword and what the martial arts sin needs, in my opinion, is the following. Mosaic, 100% chance to keep those charges when you generate them and they fall off after 15 seconds. But you got to manage those for your Phoenix Strike if that's what you want to do. And all of my testing, you'll see here in the Chaos Sanctuary behind me, all this stuff was made for Tiger Strike and Dragon Tail. I was trying to do single target good AoE damage, and the highest I got was about 96,000, so nowhere near what I saw in those calculations, which I found kind of interesting. In addition to that, I think the martial arts sin class needs some sort of visual indicator beyond swirling circles around the character to tell me what the hell is going on. What have I got on that character? What am I missing? What am I losing out on? So if we got a visual representation for what our charges look like that were not lost in the visual effects of the game, that'd be huge. And for Mosaic to give us 100% uptime with dual claws, that'd be great. Or even maybe 100% on one. I'm not sure, but if the intention of Mosaic is to give us as martial arts sins more damage or more consistent gameplay, I don't think anybody's going to go boo-hoo about that. They're really going to enjoy it. And we're supposed to be having fun playing video games, right? That's what I think. So I got to hold the L on this one. It is not insane DPS. It is pretty crazy. On Players 8, you can 3-shot mobs or sometimes one-shot, depending on if you've got Cloak of Shadows on the target and Conviction from your Mercenary. You can do some nasty stuff. And I was pretty impressed by that damage, to be honest with you. I'm going to leave you with a little bit of side-by-side footage here using Mosaic to do the Ubers versus what would already exist, a Stormlash Scourge with a Shale Rune, and that entire build side by side to show you the damage difference in Ubers, and then I'll catch you on like a closing statements kind of thing. But enjoy this, because there's a lot to learn here with Mosaic and the struggles trying to make it work in a Runic Talon base. Anyway, let's go.
My brothers will not have died in vain. My brothers will not have died in vain.
So going over the gear, we got a G face with a Cham rune so we can not be frozen. We've got Angelic Wings Amulet and dual rings. We've also got Mosaic in the Runic Talon base for the negative 30 WSM. We've also got Dracul's Grasp, trying to get that life tap. We were using Chains of Honor and Archon Plate, as well as Storm Shield Monarch. We've got Upped Gore Rider, Myrmidon Greaves. And then we have a pretty stacked inventory, Hellfire Torch, Annie, all these flaming small charms of incineration, as well as 4 scintillating small charms of vitality. And then we had the Flame Rift, which gave us the ability to punch through any sort of fire resist Diablo had Nubers, as well as a whole bunch of +1 skillers with 40 to life. So a very stacked inventory when we were on this version of the Kixen using Mosaic Runic Talons. For the Kixen for Ubers, we used a Stormlash Scourge with a Shale rune inside. We had G-Face with a Cham rune inside. We used, again, Chains of Honor, Dracul's Grasp, both Angelic Rings. We had the Belt and Amulet for Angelic set, the Belt being Verdungo's Hardy Cord, Storm Shield Monarch, and Upped Gore Riders to Myrmidon Greaves to get that kick damage up. And the inventory was the exact same. So Torch Annie, a bunch of Skillers, a Flame Rift GC, Quad, Life and Res small charms, as well as these flaming small charms of incineration, just to get the damage up. As for the build, it was the exact same for both. Again, we had Tiger Strike, and again, Dragon Talon, Dragon Tail maxed. Then we had Shadow Disciplines, just 1-point wonders, Psychic Hammer, Cloak of Shadows, Mind Blast, Claw Mastery to get us into Burst of Speed, Fade with Venom. And that's all you needed. That's all we used for the Ubers. And so there you go. I just wanted to share that with you. A side-by-side comparison, doing the Ubers on an old-school Kixen build, right? Using Stormlash Scourge with a Shale rune in it, versus Runic Talon Mosaic, brand new. On the Ubers, especially on that Bale and Diablo section, right, you'll notice I was all over the target, couldn't see anything, right? I was constantly on another target, not on the kill target. But that's because I'm constantly looking at how many charges I have, because the game in the new mechanic currently doesn't have a great way to show that to me visually. Like if I had an icon or something pulsing near the enemy frame at the top of the screen going, hey, this is your target and this is your current charges, that would have been great. I wouldn't have had to have the character sheet open. I could watch what the target's doing. I'm trying to kill and make sure that I'm on that target. Whereas, you know, Dragon Talon Kick with Stormlash Scourge, I'm just holding down right click and waiting for that life to go down. It's a very easy process. So I do like the new mechanic. I do think that the damage can be there as long as visually we can be on target the right way oftentimes and consistently. So and that's me, man. That's what I think. I hopefully brought a little bit more light to what the rune word looks like at endgame and a 99 Kixen, right? Instead of what we got on the PTR. I just wanted to push it a little bit more. And I gotta say, the martial arts in it is fun to play. It may not be the best meta. It may not be the best class. It's not going to be. You're still going to play sorceresses. You're still going to play paladins. But if you're an assassin player out there, I feel you, man. I feel the pain. It was fun to play, though. I do enjoy playing the Martson, the martial arts assassin. I think you might, too. Give it a shot, but you'll see. Like 100% uptime on charges for 15 seconds, as long as those charges are there, would have made a world of difference in this experiment. And anyway, just a small sample size of what I've been up to. What have you guys been doing? You've been checking out the class? Let me know. And thank you so much for checking out the video. Hopefully we had some fun, and I'll catch you guys in Sanctuary to break some more demon kneecaps whenever we get the opportunity. Thank you so much, guys. Have a good day.